Self-love affirmations to build confidence, self-worth, and inner strength. There is a version of you that no longer needs to prove that you are worthy. A version of you that doesn't chase approval, beg for acceptance, or shrink just to make other people comfortable. A version of you that knows your value even when nobody else recognizes it. And that version of you is not far away. It begins with the way you speak to yourself today. So for the next few minutes, let these words become a new conversation with yourself. You don't have to force yourself to believe every affirmation immediately. Just listen. Let the words settle. And keep the ones that feel like the truth your heart has been waiting to hear. I am worthy of love without having to earn it. I am worthy of respect without having to demand it. I am worthy of kindness, including my own. I do not have to become someone else to deserve a beautiful life. I do not need everyone's approval to trust myself. My worth is not measured by how useful I am to other people. My worth is not determined by my past. My worth is not decided by someone else's opinion of me. I am valuable simply because I am here. And I am learning to treat myself accordingly. I release the habit of speaking to myself more harshly than I would ever speak to someone I love. I choose a kinder inner voice. I choose patience with myself. I choose compassion for the parts of me that are still healing and growing. I give myself permission to be a work in progress. I don't have to have everything figured out today. I am allowed to learn. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to begin again. Every new day gives me another opportunity to become more fully myself. I no longer measure my life against someone else's timeline. My journey is my own. I am not behind. I am not too late. I am not missing my chance. My life can change in ways I cannot yet see. There are possibilities available to me that I have not discovered yet. I remain open to unexpected opportunities. I remain open to better circumstances. I remain open to beautiful surprises. My future is not limited by my past. I choose to trust myself. I trust the wisdom I have gained through experience. I trust myself to recognize what feels right for me. I trust myself to walk away from what repeatedly harms my peace. I trust myself to say no without feeling guilty. I trust myself to say yes when something truly aligns with me. I trust myself to make decisions that honor the life I want. I don't need to explain every choice to everyone. I don't need permission to grow. I don't need permission to become happier. I am allowed to choose myself. Choosing myself does not make me selfish. Protecting my peace does not make me cruel. Having boundaries does not make me difficult. Wanting more for my life does not make me ungrateful. I can appreciate where I came from while choosing somewhere better to go. I can love people without carrying their problems. I can care about others without abandoning myself. I can be compassionate without becoming available for mistreatment. My kindness and my boundaries can exist together. My heart can remain soft while my standards become stronger. I release the need to convince people of my worth. The right people will not require me to constantly prove myself. I release the need to chase people who don't value me. I release the need to keep explaining myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. I release the need to win every argument. I release the need to receive validation from people who cannot give it. My peace is more valuable than winning approval. My energy is precious. I choose where I place it. My life can change in ways I cannot yet see. There are possibilities available to me that I have not discovered yet. I remain open to unexpected opportunities. I remain open to better circumstances. I remain open to beautiful surprises. My future is not limited by my past. I choose to trust myself. I trust the wisdom I have gained through experience. I trust myself to recognize what feels right for me. I trust myself to walk away from what repeatedly harms my peace. I trust myself to say no without feeling guilty. I trust myself to say yes when something truly aligns with me. I trust myself to make decisions that honor the life I want. I don't need to explain every choice to everyone. I don't need permission to grow. I don't need permission to become happier. I am allowed to choose myself. Choosing myself does not make me selfish. Protecting my peace does not make me cruel. Having boundaries does not make me difficult. Wanting more for my life does not make me ungrateful. I can appreciate where I came from while choosing somewhere better to go. I can love people without carrying their problems. I can care about others without abandoning myself. I can be compassionate without becoming available for mistreatment. My kindness and my boundaries can exist together. My heart can remain soft while my standards become stronger. I release the need to convince people of my worth. The right people will not require me to constantly prove myself. I release the need to chase people who don't value me. I release the need to keep explaining myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. I release the need to win every argument. I release the need to receive validation from people who cannot give it. My peace is more valuable than winning approval. My energy is precious. I choose where I place it. I am becoming emotionally stronger. I can feel deeply without allowing every feeling to control my decisions. I can acknowledge disappointment without allowing it to define my future. I can experience rejection without rejecting myself. I can experience failure without calling myself a failure. I can make mistakes without believing that I am a mistake. I can begin again without shame. Every experience has taught me something. Every challenge has revealed something about my strength. And I am still here. That matters. I am proud of myself for surviving the days I once thought would break me. I am proud of the strength nobody saw. I am proud of every small step I took when I had very little energy. I am proud that I kept going. I am proud that I am still capable of dreaming. I am proud that some part of me still believes life can become beautiful. That part of me deserves to be heard. And I choose to listen. I no longer make myself smaller to fit into places that were never meant to hold all of me. I allow myself to grow. I allow myself to be seen. I allow myself to take up space. I allow myself to speak with confidence. I allow myself to pursue meaningful goals. I allow myself to want a life that feels extraordinary to me. I don't have to apologize for wanting happiness. I don't have to apologize for wanting financial freedom. I don't have to apologize for wanting a beautiful home. I don't have to apologize for wanting peace. I don't have to apologize for wanting more. Wanting a better life does not mean my current self is unworthy. It means I believe my life can expand. I am becoming the person who keeps promises to herself. When I say I will begin, I begin. When I say I will protect my time, I protect it. When I say I will take care of myself, I follow through. I don't need motivation every day. I am developing discipline. I am developing consistency. I am developing self-respect. And every time I keep a promise to myself, I strengthen my trust in myself. Small choices create powerful changes. Today matters. This moment matters. The way I speak to myself matters. I deserve relationships that feel safe, respectful, honest, and mutual. I deserve people who celebrate my growth instead of resenting it. I deserve conversations where I can be heard. I deserve relationships where giving and receiving can exist together. I no longer confuse familiarity with love. I no longer confuse sacrifice with worth. I no longer believe that I have to tolerate everything to prove that I care. Healthy love does not require me to disappear. Healthy connection does not require me to betray myself. I choose relationships that allow me to remain myself. I forgive myself for the times I ignored my own needs. I forgive myself for the times I accepted less because I didn't yet know I deserved more. I forgive myself for staying too long. I forgive myself for trusting the wrong people. I forgive myself for not knowing then what I know now. I was learning. I was doing the best I could with the awareness I had at that time. Today I know more. Today I choose differently. And that is growth. I am allowed to outgrow old versions of myself. I am allowed to leave behind beliefs that once limited me. I am allowed to become unfamiliar to people who only knew my old identity. I am allowed to change my standards. I am allowed to change my direction. I am allowed to change my mind. I am allowed to create a life that looks completely different from the one I once imagined. My identity is not a prison. I can choose again. I welcome confidence into my life. Confidence does not mean believing I am perfect. Confidence means knowing I can handle being imperfect. I don't need to know every answer before I begin. I don't need certainty before I take the next step. I can learn as I go. I can adapt. I can recover. I can figure things out. I am more capable than fear has allowed me to recognize. There is more strength in me than I have been giving myself credit for. I welcome abundance. I am open to new opportunities. I am open to meaningful work. I am open to financial growth. I am open to receiving support. I am open to creating value and being rewarded for it. I am open to possibilities that exceed my current expectations. I don't have to know exactly how everything will happen. I only need to keep moving toward what matters. I am capable of building something meaningful. I am capable of creating a life that supports who I am becoming. I deserve to wake up feeling hopeful about my future. I deserve mornings that feel peaceful. I deserve a home that feels like mine. I deserve freedom. I deserve security. I deserve laughter. I deserve beautiful surroundings. I deserve time to breathe. I deserve moments that make me grateful to be alive. And I don't have to feel guilty for wanting these things. My happiness matters. My dreams matter. My life matters. I matter. There may have been people who failed to recognize your value. That does not make your value smaller. There may have been people who misunderstood you. That does not make you less worthy of understanding. There may have been people who didn't appreciate what you gave. That does not make what you gave meaningless. Other people's limitations are not a measurement of your worth. You don't need to become less valuable because someone failed to see your value. You simply need to stop using their vision to judge yourself. From this moment forward, I choose a different relationship with myself. I listen to myself. I respect myself. I protect myself. I encourage myself. I forgive myself. I believe in myself. I celebrate myself. And when life becomes difficult, I don't abandon myself. I stay. I breathe. I take the next step. I remind myself, I have survived difficult moments before. I have learned before. I have grown before. And I can grow again. I am not my worst day. I am not my biggest mistake. I am not someone else's opinion. I am not the things I could not control. I am not the chapters of my life that I have already outgrown. I am the person I am becoming, and I choose that person with intention. Take a slow breath, and let this final set of affirmations settle deeply. I am worthy. I am enough. I am becoming stronger. I am becoming wiser. I am becoming more confident. I trust myself. I respect myself. I choose myself. I protect my peace. I honor my needs. I welcome healthy love. I welcome meaningful opportunities. I welcome abundance. I welcome freedom. I welcome a beautiful future. I am allowed to receive good things. I am allowed to succeed. I am allowed to be happy. I am allowed to create a life I genuinely love. And I no longer need to become worthy of that life. I am already worthy. Whatever happened before this moment does not have to control what happens next. You still have choices. You still have dreams. You still have time to become someone you are proud to be. So take today's version of yourself gently by the hand. Don't demand perfection. Don't demand instant transformation. Just keep choosing yourself. One thought at a time. One decision at a time. One boundary at a time. One brave step at a time. Your life does not have to change all at once. Sometimes a new life begins with one quiet decision. I will not abandon myself anymore. Remember that. When you feel uncertain, remember it. When you feel discouraged, remember it. When you are tempted to return to an old version of yourself, remember it. You are allowed to choose again. You are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to become more. And you are allowed to build a life that feels like home. Take one more slow breath. And carry this thought with you. I am worthy of the life I am becoming. Not someday. Not when I'm perfect. Not when everyone approves. Now. I choose myself. I trust myself. I believe in myself. And I am ready for what comes next. Thank you for spending these moments with yourself. If these affirmations gave you something you needed today, return to them whenever you need to reconnect with your worth. You are not here to become worthy. You are here to remember that you already are.